bit of Mark Hamill. Oh man. Oh, 8-Bit Stick Boy's here, 8-Bit Stick Boy. It's so sad, right? It is so sad. Like, it's not just the sequels. It's not just where we are right now. Oh, we got the Acolyte trailer to look at. Mark Hamill, twat number one. Like, what? Just a loser twat number one. This is okay. I gotta. If you haven't seen this, you gotta gird yourself. You gotta steel yourself for maximum cringe. Right? I'm talking maximum cringe. It's more cringe than you could possibly imagine. Get ready, ladies and gentlemen. This is freaking awful.
I'm Mark Hamill, and I'm voting for Joby-Wan Kenobi.
Oh, Mark. Actually, that is the slightly lesser cringe one, right? Like, I understand you not liking Trump, but like, how do you like Biden?
There's no.
Okay. Do you think he's drunk out of his fucking mind there? Right? It looks that way to me. Right? He looks like he is soused beyond soused. Right? In this little video. So this is the White House press briefing. And you know, they come up with a great plan of celebrity endorsements because that always works. Rich people who don't have to worry about the economy imploding, lecturing you not to be a racist while they are massive racists, that just appeals to people. That always works, right? That always works.
No introduction that really is needed here. I have a special guest, as you can see. Mark Hamill has decided to join us on this wonderful Friday, and
yeah, he looks shit-faced. Like, he looks drunk out of his mind.
I am really excited to turn it over to Mr. Hamill. Here we go.
Okay, how many of you had Mark Hamill will lead the press briefing on your bingo card? Hands?
Jeez. Okay, I'm glad they fucked you over with The Last Jedi now. Right? Listen, before this, I was like, you know, I love Luke Skywalker, what a great character. Star Wars is dead. Right? I'm sorry, they killed it. Right? I am not interested in seeing. I would have loved there to be a great sequel trilogy. Right? I would have loved it, but it was shit. And look, Mark, you have tainted that wonderful character of Luke Skywalker with this nonsense, right? You're not on the right side of history. If this was Hunger Games, you would be in the Capitol, right? You'll be in the Capitol with the people with the silly haircuts on TV, right? You are on the wrong side of history, you drunk little fuck, right? Which is, you know, I think a fair statement.
Yeah, me either. And look, I just got to meet the president. He gave me these aviator glasses. I love the merch. Love it all. But listen, I just wanted to say.
Yeah. No one's buying your merch anymore, mate.
I was honored to be asked to come to the White House.
That's why I got shit-faced before I walked in.
To meet the president, the most legislative, successful president in my lifetime.
It's hard to get your brain around how weird this is, right? How like detached from reality it is. He is widely regarded as the worst president of all time. Widely regarded. The only people who don't regard him that way are thin-skinned, pathetic little fucks who can't admit they were wrong. Mark Hamill, over to you then.
And, you know, I don't have to go through the list of bipartisan infrastructure law, the PACT Act, the CHIPS Act, all of that, inflation.
The Inflation Reduction Act, that massively increased inflation.
15 million jobs. Look, it's all good. I mean, I was really...
It's all good. Oh, yeah, America's doing better than it ever has before, right? I mean, yeah, we all had a lot more money and world peace under Donald Trump. But, yeah, America's doing really well. Look, they got a black lesbian standing next to me. Everything must be great.
Thrilled to meet the entire staff, because you know it's not just one person. It's like
it's not even one person, right? It's a bunch of it's the same bunch of useless fucks that are running the BBC, that are running Disney, that are running who have no connection to reality, who if they were 10 years younger, they would be screaming anti-Semitic slogans in a anti-Semitic rally.
a composite endeavor. And all these people, my goodness, I mean, I have no idea. I had
How such few people can fuck up so much. It's amazing, isn't it? It's truly amazing. It's good for them. That's all I can say. Good for them.
no idea just what went into what is on his plate on a daily basis. So,
well, it's pooping himself probably 2 or 3 times a day, ice cream, and raping a child. I think that's basically his day-to-day things.
that's pretty much it. I'm open to questions, although no Star Wars questions, please. But I want to say once again how
Luke, why are you such a useless fuck?
grateful I am, and it just shows you that one person can be so influential and so positive in our lives. And
Ken, have you met any human beings? What universe are you on?
again, thank you so much. And Peter Baker, I loved your book. Yes.
Wow. Thank you, Mark Hamill, for being here. What did you ask? What did you talk?
What book do you think reckon Peter Baker? Let's look this up. Peter Baker book. What is it? Like a massive anti-Trump? The worst in the world. Yes, of course it is. It's called The Divider. Trump in the White House. Excuse me. We have much more division now than we did under Trump, right? Or maybe it's this one. The Man Who Ran Washington, The Life and Times of who? Life and Times of who is this? Life and Times of James A. Baker III. Okay. Fine. I have no idea. No idea. But again, it's so sad, isn't it? It's so sad. Never meet your heroes.
Talk about with the president.
Well, first of all, I only expected to be there for like 5 minutes.
Well, that makes sense. I'm only saying it's goodbye that takes me with a 12-year-old girl. I cannot confirm or deny, right? I can't. He's more of his face than Carrie Fisher ever was. I'm like, yes.
He showed us all these photographs and,
Yeah, I raped this child 3 days ago. I raped this child. Yeah, I know. It's great, isn't it? I raped this child 2 months ago. All those photos.
it was...
All the photos. And here's you raping a child. Should this go public, you think? No. Then suck my cock and then go out and say I'm the greatest president ever.
really amazing to me because, I was invited to the Carter White House and I came, and then I came to the Obama White House, but I never
Didn't stop in at Reagan then, like one of the greatest presidents of all time.
was invited into the Oval Office, and it was a large gathering. So this one was really extra special.
All right, sir.
So, yes, I'm...
Like, what? Is he drunk or is he high or both?
Biden bring up Star Wars too, sir?
Well, I called him Mr. President. He said, you can call me Joe. And I said, can I call you Joe B1 Kenobi?
Cringe!
He liked that. But listen, I'm not really here to dominate. I have to turn it back over to our wonderful press secretary, Karine Jean-Pierre. So thank you.
Honestly, would you say Karine Jean-Pierre? Okay, here's why she's a great press secretary. It's not like the one beforehand, who's now on MSNBC or whatever it is. It's I think she's too stupid to understand how much things are fucked up, right? I really do. And that's why she doesn't respond to say, how did you fuck everything up? What fucked up? Everything's great.
Thank you so much. All right, thank you.
All right, so that's what Mark Hamill thinks. Let's look at this campaign ad from where is it that just went out, which I think is much more representative of everything. Paul Jones said this has tarnished Star Wars. Yes, it has. You're right.
Hello, I'm with the Biden campaign.
Yeah, I voted for Biden last time.
That's fantastic.
Is it? Everything costs more. Food, gas, rent.
Okay, but Biden's helping pay rent for newcomers to America from around the world.
You mean illegal immigrants? I'm struggling to pay my bills, but Biden's paying rent for illegals? They get handouts and I'm paying for it.
But Biden can still count on your vote, right?
Things were better before Biden. I'm voting for Trump.
Make America Great Again, Inc. is responsible for the content of this advertising.
Yeah, it's things were better. Wait, who was this? Did I still have this clip from yesterday? Kellyanne Conway. who really like. Oh, here it is. Again, they played it yesterday. Oh man, we got to look at that as well. I got too much to look at. We'll go to the acolyte.
And there are people on the right pushing the American
Okay, person is fucked up insane.
Conservative magazine.
He hasn't conceded the 2020 election yet.
Did he leave? Most of America hasn't conceded it, right? I know you, Bill, want to say no, Trump could never have won, but he did win. I mean, like again, any sane person, any sane rational person looking at 2020 election went, yeah, totally kosher, safest and securest of all time, nothing weird about it apart from all the weird shit.
What do you mean? How? You make it sound like it's a crazy idea.
It is a crazy idea. You're crazy.
He has not conceded the one he did lose.
I'll concede it because it's very obvious who the president is. It's very obvious. Yes. Joe Biden is the president, presiding over 20% increases in gas and groceries, presiding over 22% increases in healthcare, 36% in car insurance. I mean, people can't afford the natural accoutrements of an adult life, which is why young people have abandoned Biden. So it's very clear Donald Trump is not the president. Our economy sucks. The border is open.
Again. Well, this is why they have to stop you speaking, because you can roll over them with facts, and it's like it looks like this.
8.8 million people came here. That's larger than the population of 39 states. It's insane. We know who the president is.
We will get to all these issues.
No, you won't. You'll run and hide for them. However, Mark, I have something for you that's really just for you, right? Something that I think Mark Hamill will absolutely enjoy, absolutely love, right? It's this. Hopefully, I got this on the right. Is it the right clip? No, this is the right clip. One more time. So Star Wars is not in good health. I think this explains where Star Wars is quite well. Awards. Firstly, yes. Episode WTF. The fastest female. The galaxy exists in a state of peace for 1,000 generations. And the Jedi maintain order and diplomacy, democracy, and honor. Suddenly, an unseen force made of hipster nihilists, socialist justice activists, patriarchal saboteurs, and overzealous, hair dye political correct, self-righteous, condescending of neo-socialism have maliciously invaded the tranquil contentment of this franchise and every other. Drawn to the newly found present-day popularity, they barnacle themselves to it like parasites and inject their putrid disease ideology into the ecosystem to attempt to gaslight and brainwash the masses of an extensive fan base, much less extensive now. And as a result, threaten its existence, causing it to wither and perish. The evil Lord of Woke, Overlord Kathleen Kennedy, attempts to execute the final stage of a sinister and insidious plan to deconstruct and defile what the creator of life in the galaxy worked so hard to build. Under a suffocating influence and massively incompetent as well, war has been banned and all lethal weapons reduced to ineffectual glow sticks. Yeah, what? I don't understand. How did somebody get skewered by a lightsaber in Ahsoka and was okay by the next episode? I don't understand. It is so dumb. And Nerf guns. Her powers have turned the males of this galactic species into cowering, idiotic simps. Yeah, you saw the Obi-Wan Kenobi series, pretty much on point. To promote the standing of females in the eyes of society and make women the ruling gender. Who can restore balance and enable the life to then naturally coexist in the galaxy one more. Who can return intelligence, fun, and escapism? Fun, excitement, and joyful escapism into the franchise and bring respect back to the fantasy galaxy far, far away. No one. Again, we need a Messianic Age. Yeah, pretty much the state of Star Wars, right? It's pretty much the state of Star Wars, and the state of Star Wars, I think, has come to full. What's the word I'm looking for? Full shit, full, complete, total bollocks, right? With the Acolyte trailer just coming out. So I remember when they released the High Republic as their new initiative. I went, well, that looks boring and shit, right? That looks really boring and shit. It's a bunch of like non-white males doing boring stuff boringly, right? This can't work. No one's going to like it. And amazingly, nobody did. Everything they did under this brand has failed completely. So you know what? They said, time to put a bit more money into it. And a lesbian who used to work for Harvey Weinstein, who was probably a massive cunt. That being said, I did like a show, what's the one? Russian Doll. I thought that was pretty good. Let's have a look at the Acolyte trailer. Oh,
Last night, a Jedi was murdered.
Yeah, I can't believe, right? I cannot believe that I'm watching this sort of thing where last night James murdered a bit of false action, picking up a lightsaber and going, fuck off, I don't want to see this shit. Okay, Franzino bought you The Mandalorian, the only good thing. And that was only I quite like the first season, but only the first 2 seasons were really great. Andor. So here's my thing about Andor. When you got to the end of it, it was quite good. Like those last few episodes were pretty good. But it was basically from the here, let me look at Andor episode guide. Andor episode guide. Man, it was 12 episodes. Oh, God, it just went on forever. 12 episodes is way too long for this, right? Okay, by the time we got to episode 8, where he's in jail and they're building bits for the Death Star, it still goes on a bit too long, right? It still goes on a bit too long. But like those like 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, right? They weren't bad. And then everything, the first 7 episodes, you could have reduced to 2, right? If you made that, was it 8, 9, 10, 11, 12? If you made it like a 8-part series rather than a 12-part, would have been much more successful, right? So Andor, yeah, I wouldn't scream for that. Nobody watched it anyway. No normie watched it. Ahsoka was shit. Ahsoka, and the only time Ahsoka wasn't shit is when they had Anakin Skywalker in. That was all really great. But generally speaking, woke shit where sung and braving women save everything. The only good character is now dead, Ray Stevenson. He was great. Man, he was great. But again, he was the only person that added any kind of gravitas to this that show.
The Jedi.
Okay. Wait and see this trailer. You will not see one white straight male, right, being in a positive role, right? And I love the way they focus on Asian people now, because they say Donald Trump made Asian hate by saying the China flu, right? It did come from Wuhan, right? And frankly, the spike in anti-Asian racist attacks was from the Democrats. Like mainly the Democrats winding up the black communities, saying, "Oh, the Asians do so much better than you."
The Jedi.
Oh, they're so stunning and brave. All of those people. Look at that. Not one. And how many of this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Not one white male, right? Okay, because you don't have that, and that would just be bad.
Justify their galactic dominance in the name of peace.
Again, literally, it's so racist. right? It was so insanely racist.
But that piece is a lie.
So I'm not really opposed to. In theory, I'm not opposed to a deconstruction of the Jedi, and maybe they weren't as clean as we initially looked at. I think that's kind of an interesting idea to play with, right? But I think you still got to keep them pretty noble, right? 8-bit Snick will say way too little, way too late, way too slow, way too late. Sad but true. Yeah, 100%. They're coming from China. By the way, look at the lightsaber moves of this Kathleen Kennedy insert, right? Who's clearly the star. She's not even good at it.
Jedi are being hunted.
Oh, Jedi being hunted, but not the white straight ones, because they don't exist.
She was.
I'm watching this and thinking, would I rather watch this or Rebel Moon Part 2? And I still haven't watched Rebel Moon Part 2. I don't know.
It's my student. I trained her. Let me be the one to bring her in.
I sense this is only a small part of...
Like, literally. It's so racist. I'm sorry. You should have at least a token white. Right? I get another stunning and brave woman. I'm so fucking bored.
Part of a larger plan.
Oh! Is that a white male? It's probably gay or trans.
Some sort of shift to tip the scales.
It's time.
I think I'm probably where I am with Star Trek Discovery. I'm like, forget it. I'm just forget it. I'm not interested. I am not interested. Oh,
It's time to face the past.
No one is safe. Certainly nothing in Star Wars is safe. Oh, thank God there was a stunning brave woman there.
Destiny is not decided.
Okay, listen, literally, all the white people from the Western civilization that this fantasy came from have been sucked out.
For you by an
and not in the good way.
Anonymous force. If you want to pull the thread and change everything, then pull it.
What are you?
Irrelevant. I hate the 2-episode premiere as well. How many episodes is The Acolyte? Hang on. Let's have a look. Oh, Kathy Case, useless. Just so useless. The Acolyte. Let's have a look. Wikipedia, how many episodes it is? Is this oh god, 8 episodes. Much the same as Doctor Who. I doubt it's going to go. What do you think? I doubt this is going to go to a second season, though, right? I really doubt it's going to go to a second season. My name's Vila Becken, the rabbi from another planet. Please like, share, and subscribe, and ring that little bell. Ring the little bell so you're notified when new videos drop.